So in here today, we're going to take all this off. As soon as I figure out how to get this thing out of there, I'm going to assume that's the PCV? I don't know, something. And that is not 15 millimeters. It's bigger than 15. Do I have anything bigger than 15? Maybe. It's not even 19. Let's keep going bigger till we find it. Maybe it's a 24. I doubt it. 24 seems too big. Maybe it ain't too big. Don't know if you can hear that. Hear that rattle? It means it still works. So we're just going to pop this back in there. Act like we never took it out. I can get to all the bolts with that in there, so it's okay. There, perfect. I like it. Jump threads and everything. Perfect. You have to appreciate plastic. We'll just put that back in there and act like it never happened. See? Perfect. Not a problem at all. We're starting to take stuff loose. This just lifts up. Took the hose off the PCV. PC. Right on that thing. We know it rattles. I do want to show you. We're taking off the ignition coils right now. So if you come in this way, it's got a little tab you can lift up and just slide that right off. I'll show you the tab real quick so you can see it too. This piece right here, don't know if you can see it. I'm just lifting it up, just sliding the screwdriver under it and lifting it, and it slides right off them things. If you don't feel comfortable doing stuff like this, then don't do it. I'm not suggesting you get in here and screw up your car. I don't feel comfortable doing it, but nobody else to do it, so. I'm going to assume these are 10 millimeter. I would assume wrong, I think. Niner? 9. Perfect. I do want to be careful taking these out. Ignition coils, I want to be careful taking them out. I don't want to screw anything up. If they haven't worked on them recently, or they haven't replaced the spark plugs recently, the boots are probably welded to the spark plug, which is no bueno. Because then you end up tearing the boots, start freaking out because you can't get it out of the hole, and have to buy new ones. I'm not a big fan of buying boots. Slides right out. Has oil on it. Why do you have oil on you? Yeah, that's good, I guess. I do want to pull the spark plugs and look at them. I mean, you don't really want to replace ignition coils, but we can look at spark plugs and pull them and look at them. I'm assuming they've been changed recently because these are coming out way easier than I thought they would, and I don't know if the oil's helping them. I don't think it is. Just on the first one I pulled, the oil was on the boot a little bit, But that's fine. They'll just keep it from cracking. It's not really fun. Then you run the risk of oil slipping past the boot, getting down in the spark plug. This one's got oil on it, looks like. Yeah. So oil can get on down there, slide past your boot, work its way through the threads on your spark plug. Sometimes get down on top of your piston, and oil is not supposed to be on top of your piston because that's where everything explodes. That's why you have rings on your pistons to keep oil from getting past them. It's supposed to stay below the piston. And we have a wasp looking for a new home. Valve cover. I do not have any idea what this is. Apparently they had a leak. They knew they had a leak. And so they just glued it, maybe? I don't know what this stuff is. Thank you. And this is what I mean by the oil seeping past the threads. Yeah, it shouldn't be on the threads at all. So now that I know what I'm dealing with, I mean, it's just a series of getting the pieces, putting them back together. Spark plugs, valve cover gasket. We're gonna grab all the fluids while we're at it. Do that. I've got the replacement, the OEM jumper, battery jumper thing, whatever it's called. That's coming in. Gonna be here in a few days. I'll be looking for the brown truck or the other one, I don't know. Budget truck. I don't know. I don't run the company. But yeah, we're gonna do that. I think it covers it all. So I got to run to town, get a valve cover gasket. I wanted to do an inspection before I actually changed it. I want to make sure the valve cover was worth reusing and see if I need to buy another valve cover. Now that I know I don't need to buy a valve cover, then just get the gasket, the grommets, because they're feeling a little stiff. So we need this to seal good. We're going to clean up the contact points between the valve gasket and the head. And slap it back on, dump the fluids. So we've got a few things left on the list, and we'll get back to you whenever I get back from town. Yeah. So we'll see you in a little bit. Yeah. Feel the way I do about you now. Had a razor blade. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. So, made my run to town. Got me some stuff to work with. Gotta figure out how to put this gasket on. I'm gonna throw a fit. What if I need some oil? I don't know. I just don't. Got grommets. No wonder they don't want to change this stuff out. So are you supposed to come off? Wait. Wait. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Maybe. No. How do you come out? Like that? Weird. Put you here. Oh. Pops out like the rest of them. See it? This grommet needs to be changed. We're going to change them on all the bolts. Okay. One at a time procedure. Now to seal the valve cover gaskets without the grommets, But these grommets look a little brittle. Looks like they've gone through a couple of heat cycles. So we're going to do the thing that I probably shouldn't do, is try to change them. Fine, still like it. Take this off. So I can pop these out. Again, one at a time, in case I screw up. There's nothing worse to working on a car than being overly confident and screwing something up, switching into panic mode, or run out of grommets. It's supposed to have 18 in the package, which is why I requested this. It's supposed to be enough to do all this. I'm just putting them on the way I take them off, because if you can see, it's got this little piece that's longer. It needs to face down because the top of it's going to be flat. So we're just going to keep doing this. Don't want to waste it. So all we're going to do is put where the timing cover meets the cylinder head. Put a little goop. So then all we're going to do, got the valve cover gasket in place, and start the center. Tighten these bolts a little bit by hand. It just kind of pulls the valve cover gasket down. Going to go in a circular motion, working our way out. Have a light. Don't need that right now. What I need is spark plugs. Moving to the spark plugs. Sometimes this little stingy comes loose. But we're going to gap them. The gap on these are 44 thousandths. So if you want to look at this, maybe I can show you here. Maybe. The numbers are around here. These go in increments of 1,000. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. You slide it in the thin side. And you keep sliding until it stops. It stops close to 44 thousandths. There we go. Dead on the money. On it. So we're just going to do all of them as we're fitting to put these in. Taking the tail out. I got the spark plug in the spark plug socket. Make sure you take the plastic piece off. You don't need a plastic piece. You want to lower it in there gently and get it started. You want to make sure you don't drop it, because if that electrode hits anything, it's going to close the gap. Then your spark plug will be off. And all the gap settings you put on it previously will be a waste of time, because you have to go back and redo it. Just lower them in. You don't want to drop them in. Again, we got all the bolts started. So a little nudge into place like that. Plug your goes back in. Make sure you don't have any stress on the wiring. Make sure the wiring ain't kinked. Some of these coils have the tab popped off, so no, these won't snap in, but I know they're in there. They're secure. Now, give it a once over, make sure no loose hoses, make sure your wiring's connected. Then from there, I'm going to skip the step. Put your hold you downs back in place. And start snapping stuff into place. There, here, ignition coil. Now the hold you down's in place, you can drop your look pretty and right on top of them. Make sure to snap. And that's it, folks. Just change the valve cover gasket. Testing purposes, I probably need to start the car. That's what I'll never like. There she blows, she can run and